Listeners, now we move on to the next segment called Start Strong. And with me in the studio is
Mohammed Sani Hassan Zaria.
my guest is a consultant nutritionist, a former head of Department of Nutrition and Dietetics, ABU Teaching Hospital Zaria, Vice President Nutrition Society of Nigeria. My guest will be enlightening us today about the concept of Start Strong. Welcome, sir, to the program.
Oh, thank you very much for the opportunity to talk to our listeners.
Sir, tell us what is Start Strong is all about.
Start Strong is all about ensuring that a baby has a good start in life. It has to do with how the baby was taken care during pregnancy, how the baby was taken care during delivery, and essentially how the baby is being fed. That means what we call infant and young child feeding. What food has the child been given, from breastfeeding to to the age of starting complementary feeding. That means food in addition to breast milk, until the child reaches maybe 5 years old, when we say that the child has a very good start in life. So it is to do with what we refer to as the first 1,000 days of life. That is from conception, from beginning of pregnancy to the period of 2 years. When you calculate it, you find that it's a total of 1,000 days. So Start Strong is talking about all what we do to ensure that that child is protected, that child is supported, that child is assisted, that child is taken care of, even before delivery and after delivery. Essentially, the first 2 years of life, which is very, very critical.
So you have mentioned 1,000 days. You say from conception. Yeah. So what does it mean to start strong in the first 1,000 days?
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. When a woman is pregnant, she requires a lot of things. Not just to herself, but to the baby. Remembering that she was eating for herself alone, now she's eating for 2 or 3 or even 4 people. If she has twins, she has two. That means that 3 lives. Mm-hmm. 2 babies plus herself. If there are 3, there are 4 lives. So what usually happens before delivery is that the baby requires food from what she eats. So it's what the mother eats that is processed and taken to the baby to eat. So mother needs to eat food, adequate food. She needs to eat food that contains protein for healthy growth, because that baby needs to grow. She needs to take food that contains vitamins and minerals, vegetables, fruits, where they can have meat or fish or beans, or those essential those food items that is available in our society. But this time she has to eat more. If she was eating 3 times before she becomes pregnant, now she eats 4 times to make sure that the baby has enough. So if that is not available, then there will not be a strong start. The baby may be delivered premature, or may be delivered very small. You begin to wonder, is it 9-month-old baby? Because the baby has not gotten enough food. She must go for antenatal care. That means for clinic, to make sure that every day, every week, every month when she goes to clinic, they check, is this child doing well? Is the child healthy? Is the baby eating? Is the baby smiling? All these are very, very important. They determine a good start. So that's what usually happens. During that period, women go to a dental clinic for their pregnancy, and at that clinic, they give them some drugs. Sometimes they give them multivitamins, some give them drugs that we call them iron folate, that will improve their blood, so that the baby has enough blood as well, so that the baby has all these vitamins and minerals that he requires during pregnancy. And those are the determinants of start strong. They will start strong right from pregnancy to the time of delivery, after delivery, and after the age of 2 years. That is the most essential and most critical period in life.
Wow, this is quite interesting and enlightening. Yeah. Sir, the message for Start Strong, it is for the mothers or the children?
The message for Start Strong is for everybody. Because a child of today will grow to an adult. And when he or she grows to an adult, he also will one day be either a father or a mother. So the message is critically for everybody. It's for everybody. The focus is more on maybe let's say the father, the mother, because they are to determine what is required to ensure that the child starts strongly, healthy, and active. So the community is also necessary to have it.
What
Yes,
I've been trying to
exactly.
ask. Yes, you're trying to say everybody.
Yes.
Are you referring to the whole community, all friends, all members of the family?
Exactly, because if a baby is assisted to start strong, then that society will benefit a lot. The family will benefit, the society will benefit, the state will benefit, because we'll have intelligent people in the society. We have highly committed, dedicated persons. All those are linked to how the baby is being taken care in the first 1,000 days of life. So the society needs this information. The nation, the president, the government, everybody needs information about starting strong, because that is the beginning of future generations and generations. So it's very critical to everybody.
So you have mentioned mothers, you have mentioned members of a society or community. So what do these people that you have mentioned need to know about Start Strong?
Yes, they need to know that a baby that is coming to this world has some requirements to be able to be a useful citizen, to be able to be a healthy person, to be able to be a productive person. And that does not start after delivery or after the child is 20 or 25 years. The journey starts immediately the mother becomes pregnant. And that is when the focus will be on the child. On the child. What type of child do we want to have? Do we want to have a sick baby? Do we want to have a malnourished baby? Do we want to have a child who will not be able to go to school? Do we want to have a child who may have some problems? Maybe it's a sickler and has development problems and all these things. So the focus is on the child. What type of child do we need? So the father wants a healthy, useful, and productive child. So also the mother. So also the community. So also the church and the mosque. So also the governor. So also the head of state. They want a child who will be useful to the nation, to the society. So the message is that they will all collectively, individually and collectively, be able to support the Start Strong ideas, which is saying start now. The mother is pregnant. What does she need? Take care of her. Let her go to clinic. Provide her with basic needs in terms of food, in terms of her to go to clinic. If she's not well, give her drugs before she delivers, because maybe her illness may affect the child. So all these things, the focus is on that child. And if that child, if the health and the condition of that child is being guaranteed before delivery, immediately after delivery, then thereafter, ensure that immunization, all these things that we do in clinic are essential for a strong start. In the absence of those things, a lot of things happen. And if the child does not start strong, then the child will grow weak. And that is dangerous to the society, to the nation, and to the family.
So based on what you have been stressing and emphasizing about taking importance of significance about the 1,000 days of a baby from day of conception. In a nutshell, what are the benefits of Start Strong?
The benefits of Start Strong are many, but let's take a few of them. If a baby is assisted to start strong, like we are saying, that means that's a very good beginning. Everything you want to do in life should have a very good beginning. It is the beginning that determines the end. So one, the child will be healthy. Number two, the child will grow very, very well. So the issue of malnutrition, the child is not growing, the child is swelling, the child is losing weight, the child, all those things will be adequately taken care of through the process of ensuring that child has access to quality care after delivery. We say initiate breastfeeding. Early initiation of breastfeeding is very critical. Make sure that immediately the baby is delivered within the first 1 hour, preferably much less than 1 hour. The baby is put to breast. That's one of the early start in life after delivery. Then we say that you give breast milk only from birth to 6 months. If you give breast milk plus other things, the child is not going to get what exactly he or she needs. I'm sure in our next segment of this program, we'll talk more about the early initiation. We'll talk more about giving breast milk only, which we will refer to as exclusive breastfeeding. And number three, another very important step in ensuring Start Strong is to ensure that from the age of 6 months, the child is given food that is prepared from different food items, so that the child will continue while breastfeeding up to the age of 2 years. So that when that is guaranteed, the child stands to be healthy, the child to be active, the child will grow healthy, not too plumpy, not weak, be strong, and then that's economic advantage. Less hospital, going to hospital. Today is diarrhea, next tomorrow is fever, the other day is typhoid, all these things. So with Start Strong, we talk about hygiene, we talk about safety, we talk about immunity, we talk about all these things. So that's then. Even economically, spending money. You don't have to buy milk, you don't have to buy water flask and feeding bottles and all those things. You don't need to take time boiling, cooking, and feeding. When you with the messages in Start Strong, you is saying that this is complete package for every child, and it's a right to that child. So you ensure that the child has right to survive, right to good food, right to healthy care, and that baby. One of the biggest advantages of Start Strong is that it's going to be a healthy, useful, and productive child in future. And those are the leaders that we're looking forward. So Start Strong is the key strategy to ensuring healthy growth and development of a nation and society.
So you have talked a lot, and I believe that our listeners have enjoyed and benefit from what you have said. But due to time constraint,
Okay.
if our listeners want to ask question, where can he goes to meet you or to contact you?
Thank you very much. Start Strong is a project that has been supported by a number of international organizations, including Save the Child, Alive and Thrive, UNICEF, and many international and national organizations are supporting this initiative as key strategy to ensure running child survival, growth, and development. So we have phone numbers that can our listeners may want, if they want more information.
Can you call
yes,
the numbers?
Yes, let's start with my own, so people may want to ask a question, and then I'll give those ones from our office also here in Kaduna. Mine is 0803 4520 453. Let me repeat it. 0803 4520 453. And phone number for our contact officer in Kaduna is 0817 374 311. Let me repeat it. 0817 734 311. Another number that you can get more information, make contact with us, is 0905 1169 105. I'll repeat that one again. 090 511 69105. That's our contact, and we are ready to give more information, to share more experiences, and ensure that our children have a good start, and ensure that they have a healthy and strong start in life for them to be good leaders tomorrow.
Thank you, sir, for having us in the studio. Listeners, today we had in the studio with a consultant nutritionist, a former head of the Department of Nutrition and Dietetics, ABU Teaching Hospital Zaria, Vice President Nutrition Society of Nigeria in person of Muhammad San Hassan Zaria. Our guest has talked a lot about Start Strong from day of conception of a baby, of what, especially the significance of 1,000 days. This program has been helping, and we believe our listeners have learned a lot about Start Strong. We look forward to having you, sir, next in our studio.
Thank you very much for the excellent moderation. I'm very happy.